thing that always puts a smile on your face?
How about a thick six, baby?
Thick six.
Whoa.
We got one yesterday. Jeffrey Simmons, he didn't just sneak out of the backfield. He ran a route, D-Wood.
He did. Listen, the big D linemen out there showing what the big fellas are always the best athletes on the field. Look at the awareness. And he didn't go out of the back of the end zone or anything like that.
Easy.
Like, come on.
Come on, Dan's sitting right here. Why would you say it that way? That's a great play. The touchdown, dude. The touchdown. Right. Running for the green grass.
Where's that big fort?
Finding the open Jeffrey Simmons. All right, if he didn't stay up late last night, you watch him more.
Lucky you.
You missed the end of the Cowboys season. Dak and Dallas, JJ and the Vikings pick it up early. Vikings down 7-0. JJ rolling left, Dan, and finding Jalen Naylor. J.J. McCarthy's starting to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, his last 2 weeks got to give Minnesota a lot of hope. On the run, flips the hips, throws an absolutely perfect ball to Naylor. I liked how athletic he played last night.
Vikings tying it up at 7. D-Wood foreshadowing with the fork. C.D. Lamb back from the concussion. Danny had another huge day.
Yeah, we call this a 3-level play-action pass. This is something Cowboys love to do. Deep shot, intermediate shot, shallow shot. Dak does a good job with it, and then they find a way to punch in. I actually thought their offense started very hot in this game.
Yeah, so they're up 14-7, and everything is rolling, and now we got the second quarter. We got the Vikings down 14-7. Hey, Rex, where's the defense on this play?
Oh, my. I have no idea. It certainly is not in Dallas. It might have been in Minnesota, but the game was in Dallas.
Not sure what the coverage was. And then watch J.J. McCarthy with the celly.
Yeah, easy here, big dog.
Before he gets in.
Hey, coach didn't like that celebration.
That's correct. Yeah. Kevin O'Connell didn't like it. Not sure I liked it either, but one way or another, we're tied at 17 at the half. Now, fourth quarter, Cowboys down 1. Dak back to throw. The defense, Danny's going to get there.
Yeah, one of the storylines for Dallas this year has been the lack of protection on the perimeter. Both tackles have really struggled.
Aubrey has been so good all year. This is from 59 yards for the lead, and it's no good.
He's human?
He missed two.
Did I lose my fantasy game last night because of that?
He missed 2 kicks yesterday. So the Vikings get it back, and then quickly they go to work. It's McCarthy again. It's Naylor again.
Yeah, really good job getting into a stack. Naylor stems inside, breaks away from man coverage, ball out front.
Cowboys next drive. Desperation time, Shoddy and company, 4th and 7. This is for the ball game. Dak doing what he can, but it's short of the sticks. They turn it over, and that's it, and that's all. Vikings go on to win it 34-26. The Cowboys, who've been so good at home all year long, are officially eliminated from the wild card race. Their only playoff hopes are down to a singular path. They need to win out. They need the Eagles to lose out. The Eagles have 2 games against the Commanders remaining. So our analytics give this a 0.5% chance of happening. Jerry Jones, however, still holding out a sliver of hope.
I don't know how to describe a miracle. I know that it would take a very tight circumstances to get us in. And when we expected that, we thought we'd have to win out to have a little room, but not a lot. Now, of course, I know how to count.
Yeah, we love you, Jerry, but it's over. The Cowboys season is done. D-Wood's got the large fork. And I'm actually going to have Rex start this one here. If we're going to pinpoint where the Cowboys went wrong in a season that had its ups and downs and had moments where it felt good, what's their problem?
Their defense. I mean, 100%. Yeah. This is a Super Bowl caliber offense. We've seen it all year. But this defense stinks. They made J.J. McCarthy look like Fran Tarkenton. and he's been on the struggle bus all season.
Yeah.
But, again, look, guys, how do you get this open? The National Football League. It shouldn't happen. And here's the issue right here. You know, you came in, they're physically, they're not what they were. Obviously, they moved on from Parsons, but you make some trades that help your team, okay? However, I don't know what it is, whether it's the scheme or the fact, like you're either coaching it or allowing it to happen. There's guys, free runners on all over the place. Let me give you a little stat here. The Cowboys right now have averaged 29 points per game.
Allowed.
Okay? No, that's
or scored.
On offense.
On offense. This time, it'll be the 4th time in the last 30 years that a team that scores 29 points doesn't make the playoffs.
Oh.
Now, who the hell is this on? This is on your defense. They've absolutely stink. I've called them the Doomsday defense all season long. And guess what? The Doomsday defense is going to keep your team parked there for the playoffs, because no way in hell you're getting in.
And so what are you thinking about, Dan, as we consider their future?
Yeah, can they keep George Pickens would probably be the starting point for me. Right now, the Cowboys are $37 million over the cap. Everyone's going to go, they'll franchise tag him. Franchise tag is probably somewhere between $27 to $29 million. They're going to have to restructure everybody once again, kick the can down once again, and I'll be interested to see if they can find a way to financially make it all work and keep that star receiver.
There's a way. They've already gone through it, and they know exactly what they're going to do financially to clear out the cap space. They do have less flexibility than others, but they're
$37 million over the cap.
Terrence, there's names. It's not.
They'll find a way. Is what you're saying.
Dak restructures.
But the larger point.
Look, the Dallas Cowboys. I want to thank them.
Yeah.
They gave us more than we deserved. They lived longer than we thought we would. They gave us more life, more happiness. We salute them.
Yeah.
We thank them for all their contributions to get up this season.
Yeah, I mean, Stephen A. will come in dancing today because they didn't fall apart. They did. They gave you a few weeks. They gave you that little hope, and then it fell off. What is it? Big pronouncement on the Cowboys today, D. Wood.
I mean, they're done.
Yeah.
And listen, Rex is right. You know, when you don't have, you got to play defense in this league.
Yep.
You got to play defense. You talk about all these teams in the NFC, the Rams, the Seahawks, and all. They all play defense. Mm-hmm. Look at the 49ers. Look at the injuries the 49ers have. And they're right at the top of their NFC as well. Why? Because these teams play defense, and the Dallas Cowboys don't. And they're going to be watching the postseason.
It's not always about, the individual player, especially on defense. It's about how you play collectively. And that's what they don't get. They have some star individual. This guy plays really well. This guy plays really well. How do you play together? That's what defenses are all about. And to me, they missed the picture. Something's missing there, and we saw it from jump.
Unfortunately, what was a fun year in many ways.
Seeing that, reading about it, obviously now the repercussions for Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs this late in the season, too. You know it's going to affect the beginning of next year. How concerned are you for Patrick Mahomes going forward dealing with the torn ACL?
Knowing Patrick Mahomes and who he is mentally,
sure,
he'll come back from this.
Yeah.
And we've had other players in our league that have suffered some injuries like this. Tom Brady happened to be one.
Sure.
Right? Adrian Peterson happened to be another one. Came back and had really good seasons after that. It's a long recovery, but knowing Patrick Mahomes, he'll find a way to come back from this. This is a devastating injury to the Chiefs organization, but to football in general.
Sure. One of the faces of the league.
That's exactly right. And you hate for any player to be injured. I'm a former player.
Yeah.
I always worry about when guys get injured. I'm going, man, that could have been me, right? So, look, here's some of the guys.
That this morning, some of the notable names who dealt with injuries like that and were able to come back and comeback player of the year for Tom Brady in 2009, and Adrian Peterson had a 2,000-yard rushing season after his. So
Adrian Peterson's a different cat.
Come on.
That's all I know.
He certainly is.
When he came back, it was like, wow. Really? He's a running back, by the way. That is a heck of a comeback by Adrian Peterson.
Patrick Mahomes will certainly be back as well. Did turn 30 years old back in September, with plenty more on the Mahomes injury. Let's kick it over to Randy Scott, standing by with Adam Schefter.
Yeah, Shefty's with us this morning. Adam, what more are you hearing about Patrick Mahomes and that torn ACL?
Well, good morning, Randy. You knew the moment he went down yesterday that it was going to be serious. They did an MRI after the game. It did show the torn ACL. And the question is whether or not there is additional ligament damage. And if there is, then certainly it could impact his availability for the 2026 season. We know right now the Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes is out for the year. But the real question is when he'll be able to make it back for next season. He tweeted about it after the game. He knows the work that is ahead of him. Nobody wants to see Patrick Mahomes down and out. It's bad for the Chiefs. It's bad for the National Football League. It's bad for everybody. He's going to be working to come back as soon as possible. But obviously the question will be whether he is available for opening day in 2026. And right now, that is uncertain.
That is an opening day in September of next season, the same month that Mahomes turns 31 years old. More from Adam in just a moment, because this Patrick Mahomes injury far from the only notable injury on a costly NFL Sunday, Gary.
Yeah.